You've seen me crushing baby Godzillas. You get the concept. The concept is there. The big question is, how do I take the concept and implement it so I catch these behaviors early, whether they're good or bad? If it's a good behavior, notice we're talking about behavior, not the person. I want the person to do more of it. It's like when that rose starts blooming in your garden. You want to get it the right amount of sunlight, the right amount of fertilizer. You want to get it the right amount of water so that it grows. And if it's a weed, you want to pull it out as soon as you can. So knowing that you should do this and then understanding how to do it are two completely different things. So we're going to give you a process so that you have the skill to have the courage to deal with these issues early. And you have the skill to have the power to deal with the issues early when they're good. You know, we're talking about, again, issues or behaviors, not people. We don't really care about the people. We care about them, but we address the issues. The person changes the behavior of the issue. So we're going to give you an acronym and a process, and that acronym is called LIFTS. L-I-F-T-S. LIFTS. L-I-F-T-S. So I'm going to give you an example of a good behavior that we want to see more of, and I'll explain what LIFTS means. And then I'm going to give you an example of a bad behavior that we want to see less of. So first of all, we're going to use Joe. We're going to use Joe. In this case, Joe is mentoring Sally. Sally is a new team member to our organization. Okay? And this is how the conversation goes. Joe, great job mentoring Sally. You've done a tremendous job. She's actually up to speed on our process and ready to be fully engaged in the team as part of this project 2 to 3 weeks sooner than we expected. The impact on the team is that we're going to hit our deadlines. And I didn't think we could, possibly. I am so pleased with this, Joe. Now, Joe, what I'd like you to do is tell me specifically what tasks you put into place to create this wonderful mentoring atmosphere. What tactics you used specifically to create this great mentoring process with Sally so that we see the results that we see today. And I want you to tell me, Joe, how I can support you to make sure that not only you continue to do this great process, but we go ahead and move it out throughout our organization. LIFTS. Now, is that a process do you think you could use? I believe it is. So let me explain what LIFTS stands for, and then we will go ahead and give an example of a behavior that's not yet right that we want to go ahead and correct. Okay? LIFTS. L-I-F-T-S. L, list the behavior. Not talking about the person, the behavior. What was the L in this case? Great job mentoring. The behavior was great job mentoring. Not great person Joe, that's about the person. Great job mentoring, that's the behavior. I, impact. We talked about the impact on the team of Sally being ready and able and willing to go 2 to 3 weeks early. What was that impact? The team is probably going to hit its deadline because Sally is now a valuable member of that team. That's I, or impact. And then we talked about F, which is very important, sharing appropriate feelings. I'm so pleased, Joe. I'm wonderfully pleased. I'm very happy, whatever words you want to use. Okay, L, I, F. Now, feelings. Then T is tactics or tasks. So if you understand tactics, what tactics are the specific things you do to achieve the objective. In the case of tasks, we asked Joe, tell me specifically what you did to create this wonderful mentoring relationship and process with Sally so she's ready. We don't have Joe say, oh, she and I became good friends. That's not enough. We want to know how they became great friends, how they developed this mentoring relationship, how often they had meetings, how they exchanged ideas. We want the specifics. That's tactics or tasks. That's the T. And the S in LIFTS is, how can I support you? Not, do you want my support? Short answer, no. It's how can I support you, Joe, so not only do you continue to do this behavior, but we find a way to spread this behavior out because it's one we want to duplicate throughout our organization. LIFTS, lifts.